As Guardians of the Galaxy back together again. Oh, where to first?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most anticipated Phase 4 MCU releases.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Okay.
And Groot.
For this list, we're looking at the most exciting movies and television programs being released within the next phase of the MCU. We will not be including anything that has already been released. What MCU project are you most excited about in Phase 4? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. She-Hulk. If you were around in the late 1970s and 80s, you might be old enough to remember when the Hulk was last on television.
Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Running for 5 seasons, The Incredible Hulk was a rare comic book adaptation for television that fans actually enjoyed. So, when Marvel announced that She-Hulk was coming to Disney+, fans were ecstatic to see some version of the Green Monster return to television.
This green-skinned, long-limbed She-Hulk is getting ready to take one big bite out of the Big Apple.
Orphan Black's Tatiana Maslany is slated to play the titular character, with Mark Ruffalo's Hulk also expected to be part of the main cast. We can't wait to see more Hulks smash their way onto TV.
And Hulk. Smash.
Number 9. Hawkeye. Clint Barton's journey as Hawkeye from Thor to Avengers Endgame has been one of ups and downs.
Natasha, you know what I've done. You know what I've become.
From being possessed by Loki to being jailed for siding with Cap, we've seen his dark and light side sprinkled in between.
Gentlemen, this is Laura.
I know all your names.
Ooh, incoming.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, buddy.
Barton is an Avenger that has a story we have only seen bits and pieces of throughout the MCU films. And now, thanks to Disney+, we're getting more. Originally envisioned as a standalone movie, Kevin Feige shifted it to a streaming series focused on Barton passing the torch of Hawkeye to his protege Kate Bishop, played by Haley Steinfeld.
Good job, Hawkeye.
Number 8. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Who doesn't want more Paul Rudd? With a name like Ant-Man, you kind of expected the movie to be a little corny.
I'm Ant-Man. Ant-Man? What, you haven't heard of me?
Surprisingly, however, it had the perfect combination of comedy and action that sucked audiences in. Reappearing in a sequel, Captain America: Civil War and Avengers Endgame, we all hoped there would be another film to round out this trilogy.
I'll be seeing you again.
Where?
Huh?
Where will you be seeing me again?
Like, in general, I'll see, like, the next time you do something bad, I'll be there.
Jonathan Majors is expected to portray Kang the Conqueror, who is likely to become the next major MCU villain. Given how well he did as a variant of Kang in the TV show Loki, we couldn't be more excited to see him play this legendary villain.
Not what you were expecting, You're just a man.
Flesh and blood. Don't tell me I'm a disappointment.
Number 7. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. For a moment, we weren't sure if we'd get this sequel, at least with director James Gunn at the helm. At first, Gunn wasn't sure what his role in the project would be after writing and directing the first 2 films of the franchise.
Cool? Cool.
So cool.
Then, shortly after he confirmed he would be back to write and direct, Disney fired him for some controversial tweets that had resurfaced. Rest assured, Disney reversed course and reinstated Gunn.
Oh, yeah.
Not much is known about the plot, although Gunn did tease that we'll just have to wait and see. We do know that the Guardians will appear in Thor: Love and Thunder and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, so those should hold us over until Volume 3's release.
What should we do next? Something good? Something bad? Bit of both?
We'll follow your lead.
Number 6. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Iron Man 3 gave audiences a bit of a fake-out when we learned the Mandarin wasn't real. Instead, we met Trevor Slattery, an actor who had been paid to portray the villain for Aldrich Killian.
Just a role. The Mandarin, see, it's not real.
If you were lucky enough to catch the Marvel one-shot short film All Hail the King, you would have seen a bit more to this story.
For thousands of years, the 10 rings gave our family legendary power.
Thankfully, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is set to give us the real Mandarin, as we get the first martial arts movie of the MCU. With any luck, this outing will finally give us the proper telling of this infamous Marvel villain.
Who are you?
Number 5. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. The original Black Panther movie was a monumental success in so many ways. Concepts for a sequel started floating around shortly after its release in February of 2018.
Show off?
But when T'Challa actor Chadwick Boseman passed away unexpectedly of cancer, it put the future of the franchise up in the air. How could anyone replace Boseman in such an iconic role? Many fans wondered how Marvel would handle the turn of events. Eventually, the decision to not recast him was made, and instead, the film will focus on other characters and many subcultures in Wakanda, while still paying tribute to Boseman.
My king.
Stop it. Stop it.
Number 4. Eternals. With the Infinity Saga having come to a close with Spider-Man Far From Home, the next phase of the MCU is beginning to see a shift towards far more mystical stories than we've previously seen.
Throughout the years, we have never interfered. Until now.
Eternals introduces an immortal alien race that have lived on Earth for thousands of years, but have stayed clear of interfering in human development. They were created by Celestials, ancient beings whose origins are shrouded in mystery. But we've come across one already. Ego, Peter Quill's father.
I'm what's called a celestial, sweetheart.
A celestial like a god?
Small G, son.
The Eternals opt to help humanity after the arrival of their counterparts, the Deviants. Given their history within the comics, the introduction of these characters will undoubtedly expand the scope of the MCU.
So now that Captain Rogers and Iron Man are both gone, who do you think's gonna lead the Avengers?
I could lead them.
Number 3. Thor, Love and Thunder. Until Taika Waititi's outing with Thor Ragnarok, the standalone films around this character had been a little rocky. Thor: The Dark World has been described as the least favorite movie in the MCU.
Why? Have you come to gloat? To mock?
Waititi's take on the character gave us a Thor we never expected, and audiences loved it. Had it not been for him, there may not have been the upcoming Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes!
With this film, the franchise welcomes back Natalie Portman as Jane Foster, who gains the powers of Thor.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
Christian Bale is set to appear as the villain, along with several members of the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 2. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. With the mere title reveal of this movie, audiences immediately knew the multiverse was finally coming to the MCU. WandaVision gave us another taste of how magic was going to play out, and then Loki ignited a bomb with its handling of He Who Remains.
See you soon.
Throw in the rumor mill around Spider-Man No Way Home's possible universe crossovers, and all roads lead to this Doctor Strange sequel.
I don't think you quite understand what's at stake here.
The movie will also explore a darker side of Strange, as it will feature gothic and horror elements. Whatever they're planning, we can't wait to see it.
We must be ready.
We'll be ready.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Fantastic Four. Will this team finally get the movie they deserve? Moon Knight, a new Disney Plus series featuring Oscar Isaac. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Spider-Man No Way Home. The last time we saw Peter Parker, the world had just learned he was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's name is Peter Parker.
Exactly what has been going on since then? Thankfully, we will finally find out. No Marvel movie has had more speculation around it than the third solo outing of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Both Alfred Molina and Jamie Foxx are expected to return as their characters from previous Spider-Man movies. This, combined with a ton of rumors around Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's involvement, have had fans clamoring for any details around the film's plot. With the multiverse now a real thing in the MCU, only time will tell what Spidey's latest adventure is all about.
Are you sure no one else has figured it out?
Yeah. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.